Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Martyna, and today we are going to continue to work on our journal, junk journal, which we made from an old book cover. And I also have a very special unboxing, my very first Your Creative Studio box, which I am just so excited about, and I definitely would like to do something with the items in this box. So my thought for today's video would be to go through those items. I just can't wait. And as you will see, I had a little bit of a peek before I started filming, because I got it a few days ago and I just couldn't wait, and I could not film right at that moment. Then I would love us to do some finishing touches for this journal. So I think I would like to add a closure, then something for the spine, maybe some charms and beads, and also maybe do some gilding or inking for the edges. And if you guys haven't seen this journal before, this is sorry, I can't speak today. Oh my goodness. We've already had two parts of this video. The first one, we chose the book. I showed you how to choose the book, reinforce it, and kind of make the inside cover. And in the second one, we chose all of these papers and went through all of different pages that you could add to your junk journal, and we bound it into the cover. So I will link both of these videos below. And today, yes, like I said, some finishing touches, and then I was thinking we could maybe make a first page in this journal using these items. Okay, so let's start with this. So if you are not familiar, Your Creative Studio is a monthly subscription box which provides you with journaling items or items for your journals, planners, scrapbooking. They are, I believe, most often vintage themed, and I will leave the link to the website below if you would like to get your own. Amanda, who is the curator of this box, is a super kind person. She reached out to me and asked if I wanted to receive a box from her to do an unboxing on my channel. And then first of all, I was super grateful and super excited, so thank you, Amanda. And then of course I do want to craft with these items. So let's start. So this is the box it comes in, and we have the cute little card, and I love it. This is so sweet. I think I'm going to add it to this journal. And then this comes wrapped in, this is not a tissue paper, it's a wrapping paper with the cute sticker, and it has really nice prints. I really love it. And so here is what it looks like, and I think, I can, okay, remove this from the box, so we can take a proper look at everything that we have here. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit disorganized or more disorganized today than normally, but I've had a little bit of a break from filming because I got sick last week, so I needed a few days of break, and now I'm back and I'm kind of feeling all over the place, but I hope you guys will still enjoy it. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's start with this. This is lace, and I'm wondering if, ooh, this is pretty. Let's see. Okay, so this is like this very intricate adhesive lace pattern. It's not made, it's not actual lace, of course, but the pattern is very pretty. So I love it for decorating the pages. So there is that. We also have this super cute note card. I love it so much. Let's see it closer. I'm also planning a little series for reusing plastic packaging, because recently I've gotten so much and I just want to use it, put it to good use, and not to my bin, because, you know, I think we can make something pretty with it. So here is, it's a little bit textured, I love it. And so it seems that this month's box, this is the August, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is the August box, was woodland theme, maybe a little bit of a fall theme with colors, but there is definitely a lot of squirrels. So let's see this package next. I think those are flake stickers, or sticker flakes. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, and they are, like I mentioned, vintagey colors. There are some squirrels, of course, some castles, some like vintage advertisements. Oh, I love the typewriter, gorgeous. And then of course some nature ones, some tickets. I love them, really love them. And there's a lot. And what I always like with stickers is that you get two, oh, and there is an Eiffel Tower too. You get two per pattern, so it's easier to use them without hoarding them. Okay, let's see this next thing. Again, I'm going to save this packaging and we will see what we can make of this. Okay, this says paper hidden copies, but this seems like a little... Ooh, this is nice. So it's like a notepad of all different tickets, and you can use them to decorate your pages. And also you could probably just cut around those tickets and have your own if you don't have access to actual vintage tickets. They are gorgeous. And again, they are a little bit textured, which I always like with paper ephemera. This is super cool. Okay, now we have this, and for this I'm going to need my knife. So this says vintage tag. I already love the color that we have here. So let's see what it is. Oh, I'm super excited about playing with those items, and especially that in this journal, the Nature Musings journal that I'm making, I wanted to go with a more vintage aesthetic, so these are just going to be perfect. Ooh, okay, so here we have all different tags, and they are nice thicker tags. All of them have a place to put some twine in. They are really pretty. Look at them, you guys. Gorgeous. Wow, so pretty. And so many. Ooh, and some of them are craft tags. I have one more here. So on like craft paper, perfect for vintage projects. And I see some roses, and just a little heads up, the next collection, not the next one, but some of the next collections of junk journals and digital papers that I'm going to be making is going to be vintage roses, so this is going to come in handy. I love it. Okay, then we have these packets, and they say cling stamps. So let's see. I definitely want to save those packets to use in my journal, and also those stickers. I think they are really pretty. So in this one, oh, they are stamps, and this is a squirrel one. I love it. And this, I suppose, is also a squirrel, just a different one. Yes, it is. Oh, how cute is he? I love it. So we are going to be testing these for sure. Now, of course, I don't know how many of these items we are actually going to be able to use in this particular video and in this one page, but okay. So this one says antique bookstore material paper of retro page. Okay. Ooh, and they are, so these are like 3 or 4 per pattern, 3 I think, and these are like vintage book pages. I love them. I love them, especially, you know, if you don't have access to many beautiful vintage book pages, and I don't, especially not illustrated ones and not in English, and I love them. So this is just perfect, and for layering and collaging, oh, I love it. I love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you get so many. Does it say how many there is? No, but I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's 10 per 3, so I think it's 30 pages at least here, which is awesome. Now this, I think for now I'm going to keep in here so I don't lose all of those loose pages. And then we have, these are stickers, I think. Yes, they are clear stickers, and they are really pretty. I think they are designed by Amanda, perhaps, and they are really gorgeous. Really gorgeous, and I love the little acorns. Ooh, this I'm very excited about. You guys know, whoa, this one broke here on the side, but that's even better. You guys may know I love my vintage postage stamps, but because sometimes, you know, you don't have actual postage stamps, or you don't want to use them, you're hoarding them a little bit, I absolutely love postage stamp stickers. I've been using them for a long time in my journals, and these are gorgeous, all like nature and woodland related. So beautiful, so beautiful. Ooh, I love this owl and the squirrel. All of them look vintagey, really lovely. I do love me some faux postage stamp stickers. Look at those birds, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh, I'm very excited about these, and the packaging is so pretty too. We might need to repurpose it for something. Okay, so this next one is vintage notepad. I love notepads. Oh, I'm a stationery nerd. Oh, look at this, you guys. And there are different patterns here, different. Okay, so we have this. I love it. I love it. And there is some space. It's light enough that you, with a black pen, you can definitely do some journaling. And there is also this one. So I think these two. So, oh, and there is another one. Look at how beautifully distressed it looks, like stained, tea-stained maybe. This is just gorgeous, just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, packaging. We are going to try to, oh, I missed this one. We are going to try to do something with this. So then we have this, and it is, oh, look at this, you guys. This is like a very thin washi tape with those, can you see, like little ferns? So cute, so cute, black and white. Oh, I love it. Okay, and this one I'm very intrigued. Seems like maybe some handmade paper. I love the feel of this. This is like handmade paper or mulberry paper maybe. There's all sorts of different bits and pieces in it, and the texture is amazing. And so there are five sheets of this. This is gorgeous. Ooh, love it. And then there is of course the beautiful wrapping paper, which I again will want to repurpose, I believe. So all of this, you guys, all of this gorgeousness you get in the August, or you could have gotten in the August your creative studio box. But like I said, it's a monthly subscription box, so you can check out the website for the next month's box. I believe October is now available in the shop, so definitely check it out. Thank you so much, Amanda, for sending these goodies to me. I am extremely excited to work with them. And yeah, so let me organize this a little bit, you guys, and we will make some finishing touches to it, and then our first page in this journal. Okay, I'm back, and in the last episode of this, as you may remember, we left those strings quite long because I was wondering if I wanted to add any beads maybe at the ends here, but I decided against it. So I'm going to be cutting them off, and I think I want to add some beads to the spine of this journal because I like how this looks on my shelves, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these signatures. I'm going to make little bows here because I like how they look. Excuse me. And then just taking scissors. And these strings will be perfect for those little, your Creative Studio tags, for example. Excuse me, so I'm definitely going to want to keep them just in case we want to use them. And so to make my dangles on the spine and also to make my closure, I'm going to be using my crocodile. I have it right here, and I'm going to be making some holes in the cover and adding eyelets, metal eyelets. I love adding metal eyelets, you may know. I pretty much always add them to my junk journals. I just love how they look. And yeah, so what I usually do, and you don't have to measure, I'm just like this, I measure. So I'm just going to take my ruler, measure my cover, and it's about 20 centimeters tall, and I'm just going to mark kind of the middle here. Do the same on the back. So again, 20 centimeters. I want one eyelet on the front and one on the back, and one on the spine. So going to do the same thing for the spine. So the spine is 4 centimeters, so it's about here 2 centimeters. We're pretty much exactly aligned with our middle signature. Alrighty, now we can. Now I'm going to take my crocodile, and you can do it with a hole punch. I use a crocodile because first of all it has a punch and an eyelet attacher, but also the punch here is just so strong that it pretty much cuts through everything like through butter. So I am aligning my mark with the hole here, and without any trouble I can cut this piece. Now I don't need this there, so let me try to remove it. Doing the same thing here, just trying to align it, and the same thing on the spine. And to do it on the spine, I'm just going to move my signature here for just a second so I can slide my crocodile here, do the hole and have it done. Okay, and here I have my little box of metal things, and I think I'm just going to choose some really simple eyelets. Maybe do I want ones like this? Okay, so here are my eyelets. I think I'm going to go with these or are they too big for this hole? No, they are perfect. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I am putting an eyelet through the hole and then I'm just closing it with my crocodile like that. I love this tool. I've said it before probably many times. It wasn't the cheapest, but it's one of those tools that I use constantly in my journal making, in my paper crafting. It's worth the money, and if it ever broke, touch wood, you know, I would definitely buy another one immediately because I just need it. So this one as well. Alrighty, I like these eyelids. They're simple but a little bit textured, which adds a nice touch. So now for the closure, I'm thinking I just want to use this ribbon. This is like an organza ribbon, but with a nice gold sheen to it. And I'm just going to take two pieces of it, kind of the same size, you know. And the way I'm doing it is I am folding my piece in half, and I'm starting from the inside because I prefer the look of this, and just looping it like that. And I'm doing the same thing on this side, folding this in half, going from the inside and through the loop. Okay, and this is a very simple closure, but I love how it looks. I love how you know, bright this gold is. It just adds so much with so little effort. Okay, yeah, love it, love it, love it. So for the spine, I have been very, very kindly gifted these incredible charms, charm tassels, let's call them. So thank you so much, Sophia, for gifting them to me, and I will show you guys how she made them and how she attached them. But basically they are attached on those bob pins. So let me show you how this pin looks. This is the ball pin, so just a safety pin with this bulb shape. And then she has, I believe, two strings per pin, and then she just beaded them all the way down with beautiful beads, and there are so many of them. I am so lucky to have received this, so thank you. And I was thinking I just want to maybe choose one of those, the colors that match, and add it to my spine. I think it's going to look just gorgeous on my shelf. So we could have this one. I'm just trying to see here which colors I like. Oh, I think I love this one because there is a lot of green. It's kind of like naturey. What else do we have here? We have this one, just need to untangle them. This one looks really lovely too, and I like the yellow string that this is on. So I think I'm just going to, because I have a feeling that all of them are going to look lovely, so I'm just going to pick this. So I am using my eyelid that I have here, going in with my bulb pin like that, and here it is, as simple as that. and I believe if you wanted to make your own, it wouldn't take you too much time. You know, if you just wanted to make one, this probably took forever to make, but yeah, it's just a really pretty charm in my opinion, and so easy to use with just a bulb pin. Okay, so the final finishing touch that I would like to add to this journal before we actually start using it would be, so when we open this up, you guys see all of these edges here, and I'm so tempted to add some gold to them. So I was thinking, do I have my I have the finishing or the last bit of this gold paste which I'm using. So this is a gilding paste from a Polish brand Renaissance. However, any gilding paste or gilding wax will have the same effect, and so I'm going to go over some of those edges, not all of them, some of them, especially those, you know, that are visible when your book is closed. And I'm going to add gold just to the very edges here, and I'm doing it with my fingers as per usual, because I find, first of all, you have the most control over your gold, but secondly, it just gives you a very nice, organic, messy look, which I like. Clearly. Maybe some here. Okay. So how are you guys? How is everyone? I hope this video will go up today. So it's Monday. I hope you have a good week ahead of you. I have a busy one for sure, but you know, ever since I quit my corporate job and started working on my own crafty business, a busy week does not mean a bad week at all anymore. It means an awesome week, full of crafting, full of creating. Okay. So I'm just going to go randomly here, as you can see, just adding a little bit of gold here, there, and everywhere. And of course, when we work through this journal and we see some pages could use a little bit more gold, then we can always add more then. This is for this initial moment when you open this journal and you see all of those gorgeous gilded edges. Right. Okay, now I think it looks super cute and kind of like adds to the distressed look of this journal, which I really like. And so now I'm going to attempt to clean my fingers, and I think it's a good moment to start our first page here. And so I think I'm going to be using I'm definitely going to be using the Your Creative Studio element, and I think I just want to make a spread kind of documenting this first box that I got, how happy I am to have it. And so we can choose a page where we want to work. I'm very excited about this journal as well because it's so different from my usual style. It's, first of all, it's a different size. It's much smaller, so it's always good to kind of step out of your comfort zone and choose a journal with a different size than you are used to. How about this page? And secondly, all of those like junky papers, I'm very excited about them. This is like a true junk journal. This one. I love this map page, but I think this might be too busy. I would not like to cover all of this up. So let me go with this one. Now I'm going to, yeah, just wanted to find my paper clip. Clip it up top here. Yep, so we can work in it more easily. And let's see, what do we have, what can we use? So I would definitely like to use some of these pages, some of those gorgeous book pages or faux book pages. This one, Cinderella or the Little Glass Slipper. Oh, and I like it because this is the same page here, this one and this one, but just different color, which is super cool. Super cool. I like that there is a like wide variety of page colors, some craft, some are lighter, and even the lighter pages have different tones to them. Let's see. I have no idea, just in case this isn't clear, what I'm going to do here, but I think I just want to start with layering some things, making some nice kind of collage-y page, and then I also want to include this, which I think I'm going to maybe make a tip-in out of, because I love both pages, of course. And so, and then I would probably look for something, maybe add some of those. This is the cutest. Maybe add this to have some journaling spaces. Okay, so I think I'm just going to start attaching things to the page, because overthinking is never a good thing, at least not for me. When I think too much about what I want to do on a page, I start to question myself, doubt myself, change my mind 10 times, and then I usually regret I just didn't go with the original idea. Anyway, okay. Also, if you remember from when we started to make this journal together, I really wanted it to be like a journal when I kind of not fight, but try to limit my perfectionism and just go with it, you know, go with the flow of the process. Try not to think that every spread has to be perfect. This is a little bit of a downside, I guess, of sharing your creative work. Now, there are so many advantages and so many amazing things that make me love to share my creative work, but sometimes you just have this pressure on yourself, and no one puts it on me, no one but me, that every page just has to be perfect and special and amazing for people to like it. And that's just not true, you know. Your journal is a reflection of your mind. So if my mind is not perfect, and it's certainly not, it is most certainly not, then why would my journal be perfect? Okay, so I think I will have to attach it so it flips to the side, because then I want this to be still readable. And I also have the ledger paper, so I could leave some of this uncovered to do journaling. Now I am thinking how to attach it, but the washi tape that came with the kit. Oh, here it is. It's a little bit, I think, too thin to be able to hold it properly because it's a thicker cardstock. So let me grab my very messy washi tape box. We are going to be organizing washi tapes very soon here on my channel, so stay tuned. If you also have a problem with something like this or probably it's not that bad with you. Okay, maybe this, I think this is a little bit thicker, but it has a nice, I think I'm going to go with this. No, isn't it too, let's see, it is a nice wood grain pattern. So I'm going to take, this one is, I believe, Maggie Holmes. I'm going to take a piece of this. Now with my washi tape, I prefer to always use some additional adhesive. So if I can locate my glue stick, and so I am going to run this through my glue stick before I add it here on the page, because I don't really trust washi tape, and this Maggie Holmes washi tape is especially not sticky. Or at least mine isn't. Okay, and I am going to do the same on the other side. So taking a piece, going over it with my glue, making sure it is, oops, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That was what I was afraid of with this thin washi tape, but I love that this is wood grain, and I do not have a thicker wood grain washi tape, so I'm hoping that when we have this washi on both sides here, it's not going to be a problem. Yep. So a little bit tricky to attach, but when you attach it on both sides, it holds. Okay, so what else? I definitely want to make it like a showcasing of what we got in this month's box. So how about I use some of the other pieces as well? I'm thinking I want one or two of these tickets. They are so cute. So cute. Maybe a green one here somewhere, yeah, to tie in the green here. Let's see where I would like it, maybe here. And I will definitely want to try some of the stamps that came with this kit as well, because I love squirrels and they look so cute. So I'm using double-sided tape, as I usually do in my junk journals. I love using it, it's so quick. I've never had any problems with things not sticking correctly, you know, to the page. Okay, can I have maybe another green element? Do I have perhaps something from these tags? This could be an option. They're so pretty, so pretty. Oh, this one, because it has strawberries and so does the squirrel. Now I'm going to check. This is nice as well. So we are just checking, you know, for some options first, for what we think that is going to look nice. Oops, excuse me, just knocked the camera. For what's going to look nice on the page, and then we can make our final decision So we could have this perhaps somewhere here, or this one, and I'm definitely going to be adding the twine, and then this, no, this not. How about the two of them? Yeah, I'm going to go with the two of them. So we have our twines here on the side. I knew they would come in handy. So I will just loop them through here. Oops, sorry, I need to take this a little bit closer to my face to see it. So we have a very, very gloomy day today in Poland, which, you know, I am not too unhappy about. Well, I don't like gloomy days, but I definitely am enjoying cooler days. It's actually quite cold. So it's a perfect day for crafting and also for reading. I've been reading like crazy lately, especially, you know, when I'm sick. My favorite pastime when I just feel like I can't work or do anything creatively, because it's not only that I, you know, just didn't feel strong enough, it's just I did, like, my mojo just goes away somewhere. Okay, I think this one I'm going to ink around with vintage photo, and the other one I'm going to gild with gilding wax. So yeah, so my mojo just went away, and I was reading, so I read almost the entire, I don't know if you guys know, but the Devabad trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty. This is a Middle Eastern inspired fantasy with jinn and ifrit and healing magic and an incredible magical city of Devabad, and everything in this kind of like Middle Eastern inspired world with the desert all around the city. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's very there's a lot of politics, which is super interesting. Like, I am a person who, I would never say, you guys, never, that I am interested in politics in like real life. I don't know what's going on. My boyfriend and my mom are my only resources of knowledge. I used to follow the news, but then I was so anxious every time I heard something or read something that I basically couldn't sleep. So I stopped, and now I rely on my boyfriend and my mom to let me know what's going on. And so yeah, not interested in politics in real life, but interesting politics within a fantasy series. I love. And the politics in the Devabad trilogy is just super interesting and super intense. I love it. So yeah, so these are thick books. I think the first one is about 500 pages, then 600 and 700 or 800 even, maybe the last one. So I've read almost all of them. I'm still reading the third one, the last one. Okay, so now what else do we want to add? Definitely some stickers, so we have some of those, faux postage stamps, as well as these, which are super cool, flake stickers. So we could just perhaps start adding without thinking too much. Maybe this one I will actually ink around. Excuse me guys, I think I need to move my camera just a tad bit. Okay. When my microphone stand on which my camera is popped above my desk touches my desk, then the whole thing just moves, you know, whenever I just move my desk. So I have it under my desk. I have it popped on a book so that it's kind of a bit farther that way. I really like it. This is just so different for me. I think I mentioned it in maybe the previous video. I don't really want to cover this writing, but maybe I will. I think I mentioned it in one of the previous videos when we were working on this journal, but with my junk journals I usually use them to memory keep. So I do my memory keeping in my journals. This is how I have been journaling, well, ever since I started junk journaling. But this one, so in my usually in my junk journals I use a lot of photos from my life, as well as like personal ephemera, so tickets and packaging from things I get in mail and stuff like that. So you can see it in my junk journal with me videos. The playlist is always linked in the description box below for you guys. But yeah, I just that's basically what I do. I think I like this one. That's basically what I do. And in this one I think I want to just do vintage inspired spreads, so using elements just like these, you know, or either actual vintage items or things like these which are vintage inspired, and yeah, decorate my pages this way, and then probably either do some journaling or add some quote, because well, I probably will have to have some kind of handwriting on my pages. I just think for me it always ties in the page so well, you know. I love having handwritten passages on my pages, whatever they may be, you know, whatever they may be. Okay, I think I like this one here. So now we would have kind of like 3 reddish. We have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I am really enjoying it, how this looks. Now let me see, because we still have some space here for journaling, which I like. But before we go any further, do I want to, or do I still have a space to perhaps add one of these somewhere here? How about that? How about that? I'm not sure. Maybe I will just leave this for next time. I could also add it here, but then I have this same kind of squirrel here, both looking the same way, which I don't think I want here. So another thing, where are the stamps? The stamps are here. So now I have to see, how do I use these? Because I'm not sure, do I remove this plastic or do I, because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to add them to a stamping block, or maybe I'm not supposed to do it, you know. I don't want to I don't want to kind of mess them up. So maybe I will just use my my hands. So I'm going to take my archival ink in the color coffee, because this is pretty much the only brown that I have, which is permanent. And just to make sure how this will look, let me take a piece of packaging here. And we can try this out. If I can even have an even impression using my fingers. Oh, this is so cute. I love him. I love him, but I think I'm going to take a different color. I should have stays on in some brown. Oh yeah, I do. This is Ganache. It's very dark sometimes, so sometimes it looks even a little bit black, but maybe on this page it will actually be nice. Okay, the problem here is that this is definitely not a even surface. Yeah, not an even surface, so we don't have a very clear. Maybe my ink is running out. Actually, let me see. No, it should have worked a little bit better. I still think these, if you guys know how I can attach these, because this is not sticky, the backing is not sticky at all, so if you guys have any suggestion as to how I can attach these to a stamping block, then please let me know because I would love to use them. But I think that these messy impressions, even if you can't tell that they are squirrels, they kind of match this page and add a little bit of something to it. Okay, this one turned a bit better. I like it. Maybe let's add the remaining ink here to just add something. Alrighty. But basically, you can see here that the impressions are actually really clear and really beautiful. So it's just that I'm not doing it correctly here. I don't have a very even surface. So that's that. Okay, do I want anything else here? I'm actually tempted to try to use some of those clear stickers because they are very pretty. How about I use this one here? Yeah, I love clear stickers. Maybe a little mushroom somewhere here. Yeah, it fits perfectly. And then because we have these two, I think I want something kind of there to form a triangle. So maybe this one, and it could overlap our tag just a little bit to tie everything in. I love clear stickers because you can see that they don't look like stickers, they look like doodles straight on the page, which I think, oh, I knocked the camera again, sorry guys. This is not going too great. Okay, I'm still thinking, do I want to add anything sort of here, so when we open this up, because I am going to have some journaling here, and before we go any further, let me maybe add my date stamp. So today when I'm filming this is Monday, September 20th. Oh, not this way. Okay, this is 20th September 2021. Yep. So I'm going to maybe use the same ink. And when do I want to put my date? Maybe up top there. Yep. And I'm purposely making it a little bit messy. This is a very cheap date stamp that I got on AliExpress a long time ago, and I've been loving using it because it's just very nice and messy. Okay, thinking. Oh, we also have this. I think I would love to add some of this somewhere here on the page. So let me perhaps cut a piece. And let's see, can I maybe add it here or here? Maybe like that. I think I'm going to try it. I haven't had anything like this before, so I'm very excited to see how this will actually look on a page. I'm thinking somewhere here. Yep, yes. I love it. I really like it. Okay. Right. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to add my journaling in these spots here, and I will be right back and we will see if we want to add anything more. Okay, so I've added my journaling. Now I am thinking I want to do a little bit of inking the edges here on this ledger paper, and to tie in the dark ink that I have here on the other side as well, because I don't have space to journal there and I wasn't intending to. I think I'm just going to go in with my pen again and do like a little border around this page, just around the edges. I like to do it in my journals sometimes. It adds a nice like hand drawn look, of course, and kind of just ties everything in. I love the look of it. Okay guys, I actually think, all right, one more thing, because this is so white, I am going to attempt to make it a little bit more vintagey with my vintage photo, and it's working very nicely because it's just stark white and it does not go with the other elements that we have here. Oh, I love it now. I love it. Okay, so I think this first spread in this journal is done. I am just looking, oh, maybe a little bit more of this, washi tape. Let's see if we can add it somewhere, maybe even on the card itself. How about I add it here somewhere, maybe here, just on the edge. Oh yes, love it. And I'm going to do the same on this side. It's just a nice simple spread. Well, it's not simple, it's like, oops, I think it's a queer. Sorry if you can see. See here Zuzia, she doesn't like anyone coming by. Yep, so quite busy, but I love it so much, and I love how it turned out. So once again, thank you so much, Amanda, for reaching out to me. I love everything in this box, and I'm looking forward to using these elements more. If you guys would like to see, if you guys would like to order your creative studio box, then do check out the links in the description box. All the information will be there. Dress code, hope you can see, hear it. Oh my goodness, I'm thinking about Zuzia, who's barking just outside my door. I hope you can see the gold. And here is the little card, and yeah, I just like it. And so this kind of style is what I want for this junk journal, this vintagey, kludgy style with a little bit of handwriting here and there. So do let me know if you would like to see more spreads like this. We have a lot to work with, so I would love to know if you guys would be interested in seeing me work in this journal. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Bye guys.